Hey guys, welcome back. Today I will be talking about my uh, third classical tournament, rated classical tournament. There were 9 rounds. It was an open Swiss tournament, and yeah, I felt like overall the results were a bit better than last tournaments, which happened last week because of overall just better time management. And yeah, the tournament format was 90 minutes plus 30-second bonus per move per player. And yeah, let's get into the games. So this game was pretty fast, actually. It was against a young national master uh, from my country, Brazil. He is, I think, 10 or 11. And yeah, so he's a kid, as I said. So that means that he can be a kind of unpredictable. I've seen some tournaments where he had a performance rating of like 2100 and some games in which he just blundered a piece super fast. And he also drew against a friend of mine in the opening that I play. And my friend is about 2050 FIDE classical. So I got kind of scared. I was a little bit scared, but yeah, still we play a Catalan. I saw that he played e6, d4, knight f6, e4, e6, and I play g3 here, trying to transpose into a Catalan. He plays d5, we transpose into a regular Catalan. And in the game that he drew against my friend, he played knight b here first, here, bishop g, and then b6. And then I looked at the lines there, and yeah, we would have, figured something out. But he switched the move order, as I didn't re- that didn't really change a lot for me. So I just played bishop g. I thought that was the best, and he develops his bishop really fast. I don't know if that's the best move. Sometimes maybe it is because I don't know. Sometimes the bishop wants to go here to pressure this pawn, but I think it's overall fine. Okay, so bishop g, I play knight e5, pinning the pawn. Uh, yeah, so now the pawn is pinned, and yeah, so he offers an exchange. I play queen a5, trying to pin. My idea was trying to get into this square because this square is really annoying. His queen will have to either go here or yeah, or he will have to give up the bishop. And yeah, he plays sort of a random move. Now this prevents uh, me from playing bishop g5, which could be annoying. He told me after the game, and yeah, it kind of makes sense, I guess. But let's say he plays c5, which is what I thought he had to play. If I play bishop g, then yeah, maybe the computer is just saying he can take. Uh, but yeah, I thought he had to play this move because then his queen gets another square here to escape if I try to play knight here. But he doesn't, so I play knight c6. He trades, which I was very happy to see because now the c pawn is blocked, and it's going to be very hard for him to move. And well, I mean, there's not a lot he can do. Maybe he can play bishop here, but then I'm just going to like I can either play knight c3 or yeah, probably knight c3 immediately, and I'm threatening to win this pawn. Like I'm just going to win the pawn, and yeah, the position's pretty rough already because of the pin, and he can't take. But he played bishop b4 check, and I play knight c3. I thought it's what made most sense. And yeah, against this, I could have like either either taken twice, and that would just win me a pawn, or yeah, I don't know, maybe just castle and sometimes sack the pawn and get this pawn. But yeah, so he took from me, which was very good because I thought at the very least I got a good structure. And then he took here, which just blundered the rook in one move, and I immediately took it. And yeah, now I'm threatening a queen trade, which is a threat because he's down a rook. So fleeing rook. So yeah, I guess it makes sense. Knight B, trying to block the contact. You can't move because of the pin. I take the pawn. I don't want my queen to get trapped. That's the only sort of big worry. And then I played this check, which forces something. He can either, no, he blocked. Had he moved, I can get a tempo here. I think if he moves, yeah, computer is saying h4, but I can get a tempo, and it's probably fine as well. Yeah, and it's everything's winning here. But he blocked, and now I pin him again. Now I make it hard for him to castle. Because when I castle, if yeah, now he can't move his knight because I will pin him again, and then I just win another piece here, and then I'm up a rook and a bishop, so it's very easily winning. I just I just block here the square, and then I'm trying to push here and activating my rooks. Yeah, and now again just converting. Uh, just pushing here is good because it opens up the berry. But yeah, and he is like I guess trying to go like here, and checkmate. I'm obviously not going to allow that. I just open up the position, and against this, I saw that I could like get more material, but this is just super simple. It's I'm just going to trade everything. There's no need to do that. And if he when he tried to take here, I throw in the intermezzo, and now I take here with check. Now the pawn is almost queening, and yeah, there's nothing, absolutely nothing he can do. But yeah, now he's in a mating net, and it's a game over. After this, he resigned. No, after this move, he resigned because even if he plays this move, I will just go to a safe square from a rook, and I'll take here, and it's leather mate. So yeah, this game was relatively simple. As I said, my opponent was a kid, so yeah, and that means and as I said, his performance is very unpredictable. This could have been a really tough game. I was kind of scared, not gonna lie, because my opponent's biggest rating was like over 200 points above his current rating. But he's not as dedicated as he said to me. He's just doing it for fun, I guess. But yeah, so this was a pretty nice win to start the tournament. And yeah, okay, so this was the first round. Thank you so much, and see you in the next rounds. Bye bye.